and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the first possession of the game. Every time these two meet, it feels huge. It was that way last year, Ohio State going into Happy Valley. But the script rarely seems to deviate. Penn State never seems to find a way to be able to beat the Buckeyes.
No, and this one went right down to the wire last year, too, David. Remember?
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and they got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive gains.
He gets it down to the 36 before being... out of bounds.
so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Aller. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Paul, we're halfway through the season. You don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Sets up the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Allen. Finds his man, it's Allen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Give to the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back in there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and... It's here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. They've got the screen set up. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Snags it on the right. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And this one is perfect. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by 10 to Vanderbilt.
Makes the grab. It's Allen.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Calmly seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. And you think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And how about...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Aller. Got it in the middle. It's Dinkins.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Turning. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Donaldson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Aller. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Takes the handoff. It's Donaldson. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air, it's Sayed. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
It's a running room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Under fire. And the quarterback caught him 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here and try to make up for it.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Ohio State! And that one will give them the lead.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Ross. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Well, jet sweep pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat, but just not able to come up with it.
Back to throw, it's Aller. This time on target. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Takes the handoff. It's Donaldson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Jackson. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Lost to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Pressure coming. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To throw, it's Aller. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack.